Hello, everybody. Ruleofnine here, back on another Path of Achra. And so right now, we're going the same build we've been going, Locker, Druid, Agara. Oops, I realized my thing is messed up. We can probably go with Willpower. So one thing that I want to explain, and to my understanding, so with the game turns, right? The game turn, it doesn't really have anything to do with you. It happens regardless. So the game turn is about you and the enemies. And essentially what all the game turn is, it's a balancing factor for all game turn abilities. So that the game turn abilities only happen to set speed. Right? So and the amount of speed you have determines how many actions you can take on that game turn, right? For example, this is a really good thing. Gortide can deal lots and lots of damage because it's balanced on game turn / divine intervention. Of course, there are other abilities like this one that lets you do game turn actions on standstill, but that's the general premise. Like this one, game turn, prayer. That's mainly the thing. And these runs that I do are just a fun challenge run I impose on myself to, you know, do everything just only on the game turn. Just because I find that's a really fun way to play the game for myself. Obviously, you can play the game however you want. That's just how I like to play the game, is all. So what are we looking at for items? See, now this is a little problem that I have, is that when there's an ally on top of something, you can't tell what it is. Okay, we have 31 speed, so... Oh, ooh! Okay, that was close. That was close. I was a little ballsy on my walk in there. We'll grab this. Right, cool. Yeah, so our build was not strong enough, fast enough to take care of these guys, it looks like. Yep, so we're gonna have to restart. Just because, as I said, I like to do this challenge on myself, so I'm going for a what is it actually called? I'm going for this one this time, Arch-Magus. Just because it's another really easy one to get. I'm just debating what else we want to do here. Star Cult's obviously really good. Okay. Depending on the items that we get is going to make this easier or more difficult. There's the Cairo skirt. Okay, perfect. This level is good because these guys both don't have level scaling. It's going to make this build that I'm running a little bit easier for me. Okay. We're going for Arch-Magus. So that means we need a couple more points. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about projection. Yeah. Sometimes I forget about things. Cool. So now our standstill thing's going to go twice. It's a really easy thing to grab. Now we have Arch-Magus. So every time we apply meditate, we deal damage. And every time we summon, we apply meditate. So basically, we want to just summon lots of things. And one of the easiest ways to summon lots of things is Grave Chant. But if we want to do something different this run, we could. We have our speed engine in place from summoning. But I think the best is just these two. You just combine Grave Chant. We'll go here. Grave Chant and Necromancy, and it's just such a solid combo. It's the usual combo that we've been going for, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, the only problem is that we have no healing in the build. And obviously, that is a problem. But perhaps we can itemize some healing, or we'll just suffer like we currently are suffering, and we'll heal with vigor. Well, that was easy. We will get to some of the more difficult runs soon. Right now, I'm just going through all like the really easy classes to get the 0 turns with. The more experimental builds take a lot more tries, and it'll be a lot harder to get them done in a reasonable fashion. Checking out my options here. I think we have enough speed to grab everything. Yep. Cool. That's really good, but I'm going to grab the Agni Helm because that has Wisdom, Prayer, Healing, which we obviously need because we don't have any healing right now. And if we want to swap over to Crow Visage, then we're going to lose that healing. But that is a problem that we will deal with when we get to it, isn't it? More health is always nice, so I'm not too worried about investing some more into Vigor. Okay. Cool. We're going to put this on. Oh, it is heavy. Okay, we'll invest in some strength then. So right now, our projection actually isn't doing anything for us because we are not unencumbered. We are currently encumbered. But that's not too big of a deal because we're really strong for right now anyway. And I like having this healing. We might be overcommitting into Starcolt, but can you really ever overcommit into Starcolt? It's just so good. Our speed is kind of high. That's fine. That's right. We can put on... This one is pretty good. On dealing... on summon poison, on poison death. This one's not bad. Just looking at our options here. We might as well put this on to give us more speed. A little bit more speed. We'll put on the Rage Fetish. Rage Fetish is always fun. This is an interesting option because you can actually wear this. And if you're running a Necrokinesis build, if you're two-handing this, your Necrokinesis ignores resistances. It's actually a really interesting tech build, which I have not messed that much with, but I have tried it before. What is our strength looking like? We need a lot more strength still. It's pretty good to get us strength anyway, so that way, once we get if we ever get the Crow Visage or anything, we will be caught up on our levels of strength. We also probably want to get a couple levels of Dex too. Just give us that base speed in case we don't get enough speed before we kill everything, which is very possible. And we do have a couple more slots, but I'm leaving those open for kind of like tech in case I change my mind about something. In case I change my mind about a little bit of different builds we can run here. We'll go for the tower because we love fighting the towers. Kind of takes a while to get through some of these. Get through some of these floors. So right now we are smooth sailing. What's that? Oh, this guy's actually got minus 50% to Astral. I didn't know that. He looks like he'd be resistant to Astral, but apparently not. I did not know that. Oh my lord, his speed is high. Look at that. 850 speed. He's faster than me. And some of these higher cycles, the enemies get crazy. So your builds need to be crazy in order to keep up with the enemies. I think I think that sounds like a fun thing we can do. We can we can kind of try to look at the enemies as they're going through and actually kind of understand what's going on with them. So he gets speed and max life and probably hit as well. What's his hit at? Not that high, but still pretty freaking high. These guys have a lot of hit, a lot of accuracy, lots of health too. Very low speed though. They're never going to act. I feel like that's the kind of stuff, that really nitty gritty stuff that like really makes you better at the game. Like really being able to pick out stuff and seeing makes sense to me. Like understanding the game at a deeper level rather than just like hitting tab and killing things. It's like know thy enemy kind of way. And if you ever want to try a no damage run, knowing the enemy is incredibly important. And we will probably get to no damage runs eventually, whether that be taking no damage or dealing no damage. I'll get to those eventually once I run through some of these easier 0 turn builds. Like, this build is almost the exact same as all the other builds, just running a different prestige class. And, you could probably do it prestigeless if you really wanted to, so. But it's always fun to just go through the game, so I don't really mind, taking my time and going through the prestige classes. We got all the time in the world, so. It's not like it's that important we rush through. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Our strength is pretty high now. We'll go to Dex. We'll go here. Another interesting run idea. I have the literal speed run. You can see how fast you get through it, real life time wise, and not in game time. Which I feel like that would be a really interesting thing to try. Like, I don't even know what build you would run. There's probably a lot of builds you could try to run. Oh, I shouldn't have went here. You see, I don't think this gives you a lot of glory going to these levels, but none of these items are incredibly important to me. I'm just gonna leave. All be known as important to me. This. Even though we'll probably might get less glory, I want the Berserker Axe. I want this. Although we're not doing any death damage on this build right now, but doesn't mean in the future we won't. In the future, we could deal death damage. Evasion. Lost on standstill. That is really good. But, oops, curse. Yeah, we're not doing any. Oh, well, here's death damage. But, really tempting. I am going to go here. The tower is really easy, but I'm going to go here just for that poison redeal because it's better than nothing. And our curse redeal is really not doing anything for us right now. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Perfection. And it was completely pointless because when we go into this level, we're taking lightning staff and going for lightning pants, probably. Well, no. Maybe. We'll see. Now, if we get Crow Visage, we can see the true power of the Crow Visage. Because we'll actually have the lightning staff. Let's go for the true combo. Lightning staff, Berserker Axe. And now the only thing that we're missing is a heal. So we could do it on enemy kill heal. It's just really not that consistent and doesn't really help us with our problem. What's that one? Oh, it's lightning gloves. Royal. You know what? Hey, it's 2 enemies in a range of 5. That is kind of high. So it's kind of likely that if we grabbed Royal, we would be healing a lot. This would also be, this is better actually, because this is heals us way more. Just grab bat form. I try to avoid bat form because bat form is just so good. So in theory, if there's an enemy within range 5 of us, we should hit them and heal 500 health on hit because we have that many stacks. Let's see how it goes. I should have hit my prayer just to heal. There we go. Yeah, see, that was our heal from bat form. I saw it on there, right there. It's a really big heal. Which that's pretty good. And it's good enough, obviously, to get to the game. But it's just not stacking enough. It doesn't happen often enough for it to save us from Crova's. Oh, Crova's death. There it is. But if we have a high enough health pool, it won't matter. I highly doubt that we're going to get decimated by something like that with 6,000 health. Now we can see the true power of the Crow Visage. battle's over, which is going to be momentarily. Oops. No, whatever. Okay. Oh, we're out of spots. Oh, that's not pretty good. I didn't even notice I picked that up. Okay. Cool. So, Crow, Visage, take off, take off. Now, I think we are golden. And now let's look at our build and let's contemplate standstill. Enemy death standstill. Prayer stands still. Okay, I have enough encumbrance. Let's go for a little bit more vigor. That's the only standstill ability there. Bloodbath is the healing on blood damage. We only heal with platform hits. Some contemplation. We don't do that much healing. This is better than nothing. I'll leave it open. I'm going to leave that last spot open for, let's grab a Grave Chant for now. So, whenever we kill someone, which we'll see in a moment here, we're going to summon whenever we kill an enemy. Then we're going to have lightning go out from our lightning staff. And our lightning staff is gaining speed from our berserk. So look at that. Didn't have to do anything. Didn't even have to do anything. Because we on kill, so we don't have to do anything. On kill, we gain berserk from our axe. Right here, Berserker. Well, Berserker Gang is the Achra effect name, and it's also being added more to it from the Berserker Axe because the Berserker Axe gives us +1 stack per empty slot. And then it also just gives us Berserk on kill, and we're killing a lot of our allies because on kill works on our allies and our enemies. So I feel like we're probably, yes, we're going to clear most floors literally without even acting because it's just going to kill and ramp itself all the way to the win. All right, perfect. And if there's a lot of enemies, it might deal lots of damage to us, but we have lots of health for a buffer on that. And I think for right now, we can just invest more into our Star Cult. If we had the long range guy, it might have been a problem, but this guy is not a problem for us. One, two, three, four, five. It looks like he's in range of our hit. Yep, so 10,000 from Meditate. Yeah, I think we can probably literally sack every item. I'm not going to. I like to keep them just in case I have an epiphany and want to change my build. Now, if we get Staff of Chaos might actually do too much damage to us for this build. We don't have any inbuilt healing, really. Or it's not consistent enough. I'm going to go here because I'm feeling ballsy. So, you know, sometimes I'm feeling, sometimes I'm afraid of these areas here, right? But I'm not afraid. Not today. Not today. We're not afraid. We're not afraid of these levels. Not with Crow Visage. Not with the Crow Visage build. There is no fear here. It's going to be smooth sailing through the tower. Look at that. We're already here. I don't know what this guy does, so I better look. If I even get a chance. If I even get a chance to look. These guys have a lot of health, so Would be surprised if I killed him on entrance. There he is. Oh, there he goes. On entrance, player step. Okay, that's an interesting one. Oh, protection. I actually want to see. Oof. Oh, that was a bad idea. I just wanted to see. I wanted to look at him. And he's got lots of speed, too. Okay, let's move back. Okay, let's move back. Let's get out of his range. I just wanted to look at his stats. That was a mistake. I was just curious. That's all. Oh, he's getting close. He's getting close to me. Oh, God, he's got a lot of health. Remember when I said I wasn't scared? I'm scared now. I'm scared again. Oh, we got him. Okay, we should have enough time to pick those up. Okay. He scared me there at the end. He did. I will admit that he definitely scared me. Okay. We'll go here. Because I like that weapon. Will we use it? Probably not, but I'll go look at it. That probably would have been a little bit less scary if I didn't take that step to look at him. But it is what it is. Okay. Ooh, Staff of Chaos. I will take the Staff of Chaos. I think the Staff of Chaos is going to blow us up, but I'm going to put it on just for the lols. We'll put the Staff of Chaos on and we'll see how it goes. I'm not spending these points because I want to look at something before I use the Staff of Chaos. Okay, cool. So this does do 1 to 300. That's not too bad. Death, Astral, we should be fine. Let's put it on our offhand so that we run both of these. And then get that up to plus 10. So now every time we kill an enemy, we are doing this light. See, the damage is kind of high. I guess it's also giving us more bat form, though. Oof, see, look at that. That's a lot of damage we're taking. That's some scary damage. That's a little bit scary. But every time we're killing, we're also standing still, which is hitting someone with bat form, as long as they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a possibility that we kind of get some bad luck, but it looks like things are going well for us right now. And I'm feeling pretty good on our damage, so I'm not too worried about the wisdom, but I am worried about the health. So I'm just going to keep up with my health because I'm being cautious. Cautious mainly about my own damage to myself, let alone the enemies to me. And this is the true power of the Crow Visage. Every time we kill, we're doing lots of things here. Okay, here's the king. And from my memory, that's not one of the scary kings. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if we just clear the screen on entrance here, but he probably has a lot of health. We might not. Oh, there he is. Hello, king. Nice to meet you. Okay. Peek. Yep, he's not one of the teleporting ones. He's really far away. His hit's actually kind of low. Let's grab Grave Chant. Why not? We're going to keep our second prayer open just in case something happens and we get blown up. Here he comes. I didn't look at his speed, though. Okay, there we go. He's dead. Boom. 0 game 10s, Arch-Magus with the Crow Visage. And that is the run. Next time, we'll probably try something a little bit different. Who knows? And we'll see what I come up with next time. But thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.